everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of A Year in the Garden, a week at a time. We are 10 weeks before last frost date. It's hard to believe that just a few short weeks ago we had temps below zero and a 20-inch snowpack on the ground. Actually, there were drifts at the end of my driveway, not drifts, but piles of snow that came up to my nose and they're all gone. There are signs of spring everywhere. The robins are back, the red-winged blackbirds are back, and we can even hear some sandhill cranes flying overhead. So those are all positive signs that spring is on its way. Maybe that old groundhog was right after all. So today I want to talk about something that I didn't get around to doing in the fall, and that is putting an application of alfalfa pellets on my garden. Now, I've been watching videos on this and reading up on this, and I think it's something that I need to do both in the spring and in the fall to add some organic fertilizer to my garden. Right now I can only do this to my raised beds because they're the only ones that have snow that's gone. But the other reason is that we're expected to get our first rain of the year tomorrow. And so I wanted to get the alfalfa pellets on the garden so they have a chance to break up and sink down into the garden. So let me show you which ones I got. Okay, here they are. These are just horse feed, basically. And they are regular alfalfa pellets. It doesn't matter what brand you get. This was, I think, about $12 or $14 a bag. I don't remember. And it is a 40-pound bag. They didn't have organic ones. And from what I've been reading and from what I've been watching on YouTube, it doesn't really matter whether they're organic or not. What does matter is that you look at the ingredients, which, let me turn this around. The ingredients are alfalfa hay sun cured, and that's what you want. So here's what they look like. They do also come in a powder form, but my feed store, I went to Fleet Farm. My feed store didn't have them in the powder form. So we're just going to spread these on the garden and let them soak in. Now, what are the advantages of alfalfa pellets? They are a slow release fertilizer, so over time they'll release down into the soil. They are a great nitrogen source. Their NPK is 2-1-2. They're loaded with iron, calcium, magnesium, and zinc. They are weed free, so you're not adding weed seeds to your garden. They have a growth stimulant in them called triaconitol, I think it's pronounced. I'll put it on the screen here. And that will stimulate growth in your garden. And they have 16 amino acids. So this is basically like a multivitamin for your garden. So if you look over here, I'm just gonna sprinkle these. I've got some pumpkins in here for the critters to eat. So that is about how you want this to be on your garden. And I'm going to sprinkle them even on the areas that still have some snow, because with the rain that snow will melt and then they'll be able to break down. So this is a great way to get some extra fertilizer in your garden. I think what I'm also going to do is when I go to plant stuff, I'm going to put a little handful of alfalfa pellets in the hole before I put the plant in. That will give these plants a great nitrogen source and get them on their way. I am still taking care of my seedlings. These are onions and lettuce. accidentally said this crisp mint was an iceberg. It's a romaine type lettuce, so like a real minty green. That's where I got its name from. Romaine. And then I've got my peppers out here. It's funny that if you look here, there's 2 peppers in this cell, but not 2 peppers in that cell. And that's funny to me because I planted them all at the same time. So they should all come up. They're probably just going to be a little bit behind. So water as needed. Once they start showing their true leaves, like these are starting to show their true leaves, then you want to give them a half-strength water-soluble fertilizer. If you look over here, this parsley has been potted up. It needs water. I've got chives in here, and these cilantro. Don't they look beautiful? These are ready to go in bigger pots as well, along with my dill. Those are ready to be potted up. So that's what I'm going to be doing out here in this beautiful weather. So that is going to be it for this episode. Nice, quick and short one. I'm trying to make myself hold off on planting my tomato seeds, or starting my tomato seeds. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do that. The only thing I'm having a problem getting to germinate right now is my celery. For some reason it just doesn't want to germinate. So we'll see. I may end up having to go buy celery plants from the farmer's market, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Support your local farmer. So thank you so much for watching me and joining me for this episode of Sharon's Home and Garden. If you like what you saw here, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. And until next time, have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.